what having freeform logs says about you. These things, they could be myths, but then most of the segments that I wrote down is things that I experienced and I've seen. So yeah, my perspective, bro. Anyway, yeah, the first thing is that people that normally have freeform dreadlocks, let me just say 99% of the time, they don't need outside validation. Um, this is a really big thing because when you first start off with your hair, you may not look the best, especially when it's not matured yet, and which is a normal thing because that's how life is. You can't really skip stages. It does not work like that. You don't start off knowing math. You need to practice and fail it and practice and fail it until you understand what you're actually doing. That's why math used to trap us. It's because we never understood what we were doing in the first place. So this goes back to like the fundamentals of everything, bro. It's like the fundamentals of even soccer. If you don't have the proper infrastructure to like teach you how to become a better soccer player during development, bro, you're gonna end up being a grown-up footballer who has a ceiling, who only can perform in the PSL in South Africa. Then when it comes to AFCON, they're gonna struggle like Abosipo Mbuli with the AFCON, bro. They were terrible, like literally terrible. They broke our hearts, bro. But then it's not their fault. They just didn't have development. They have a ceiling, so there's nothing wrong with that. Um, I guess it's up to the next generation to get that figured out. Um, outside validation, bro. Outside validation, the problem with outside validation is that it does not come from a genuine place. And yes, you could say that it's genuine in a perspective of like it's somebody's perspective. They speaking their mind, but then, bro, listen, everybody has their own perspective. Everybody thinks in their own way. So if you tell me, it's like my right is your wrong. I may like smoking weed, but you may not like smoking weed. But that does not mean that I am wrong or you are right or you are wrong or I am right. Bro, it's our own perspective. To me, it's right. To you, it's wrong. And like, you can't really be fighting people for what they believe and how they look at life because I don't think people can really control how they see things. It's like the more you see things a certain way, you can't really go back, bro. It's like I have seen way too much, bro, to start believing in a floating deity that's saving everybody. Anyway, the outside validation is not cool. It changes, bro. When you got cash, niggas are sucking your dick. When you low on money, niggas are nowhere to be found. So it's like, how can you really trust outside validation? I feel like the best thing that you could do as a person is validate yourself, and that's what Freeform Dreadlocks teach me. It's like, bro, when I first started, I knew what I wanted. I validated myself. I had the picture in my head of like, yo, this is what I want to look like, and this is what I want to do. So I did that, and like I'll get the outside validation, and I would check it off, bro. I would ignore it because I knew if I listened to it, it's gonna affect my frequency, and that affects my emotions. Then you start moving off base reactions and stuff like that. It's like that's why niggas be starting fights. It's because they moving based on emotion. They just reacting, and you're not supposed to be reacting, dog. You're supposed to be observing, because when you react, you crash out. So observe, bro. Yeah, just validate yourself. You don't need the outside world to tell you that you look cool or that you are a good guy or that you are a bad guy. Bro, if you feel like you the bad guy, you the bad guy, bro. You don't need people to be telling you that you the bad guy. People are gonna steer you wrong, and they're only gonna say shit like that when they need something or don't need something. So nah, outside validation is not needed. Um, Another thing that you would say that having freeform logs says about you. Um, Generally, people that grow their own hair intentionally. It's people that are in the journey of spiritual awakening. And that can mean a lot of things to many different people who believe many different things. Let me put it this way. Spiritual awakening is being conscious, observant. Like what I just explained, talking about not reacting. That is part of being spiritually awakened, being emotionally intelligent, to know that, bro, you reacting and crashing out is not solving the problem. You just sit down, breathe, and you talk and find a solution. That's how it's done. Um, and that's a part of a spiritual awakening. Because the thing is, when you go back to growing your own hair, that is the natural way of order, bro. In other terms, you are being aligned with nature, like literally in the physical manifestation of it. Because this is, I feel like the only way to be in harmony, the only way to stop wars, the only way for us to stop fighting is for us to be in line with nature. We need to be aligned with nature, bro. Because the thing is, think about it. Why are we in war? Why are countries in war? Why are people in disputes? It's because it's like the basis of it is like, I have this cool thing and you want it, so you pull up and beat me up and take it. It's as simple as that. That's how countries are. And like USA are the biggest bully in the world. That's what they do. They pull up, they kick you, and they take what's yours. And that's what they did. Like white people, colonizers. That's what they did to Africa. Um, yeah. So shit. I don't know how to circle back on that. But anyway, I'm trying to say is, bro, spiritual awakening is all about being alive. Oh yeah, I was trying to say that the reason why things are in chaos is because people are not aligned with nature. If we were aligned with nature, we wouldn't need all those things. We wouldn't need to be. It's the thing. It's the colonial system, democracy, which leads to stuff like this. Think about it. Our ancestors, they lived in the bushes and they had food that was abundant. They didn't destroy the Mother Earth. You catching my drift now? That's what I'm saying, bro. People back then were living in one with nature. They didn't fuck up the climate. There was no fucking like air pollution and stuff like that. Like it is right now with factories. There wasn't such things, bro. And people were living long, strong lives. Nowadays, when people are 50 years old, they can't even walk anymore. They all wrinkly and shit. It's because we're eating poison. And people back in the day, they were eating real food, organic food that's grown, farming, organic food. So, bro, that is the spiritual way, bro. That is the only way to go. So, yeah, if you have Freeform Locs, you most definitely are in the spiritual journey, bro. Because it takes somebody that's conscious to grow their own hair. Because especially us black people, we are conditioned. Literally, we are conditioned to worship the Caucasian image. Literally. That's why you find people that have my skin, they are wearing makeup that looks Caucasian. They are wearing hair that is resemblant of Caucasian hair, nails of Caucasian women. So, like in other terms, we technically copying the people that colonized us, which is really fucked up. It's like these people pull up and take your shit. They slave you, they rape you. Then after that, what do you do? You look up to them. You want to be like them so bad. It's sad, bro. So yeah. Anyway, yeah. Another thing is like it's unique. Having Freeform Logs says that you are a unique person. You are not about fitting in. It's like fitting in is pretty simple, bro. Group of friends versus that nigga that's chilling by himself. Some people need, it's like this thing of outside validation. Some people need to be around people to feel a certain way. But most likely, when you're Freeform Logs, you understand that you don't need people to fill up your cup, dog. There's no such thing as my other half. No, nigga, you lying to yourself, bro. If you're going into a relationship with this perspective of like, okay, I'm getting my other half, that means that when you by yourself, you're not full. Think about it. They complete you. So when you're alone, you're incomplete. That is some bogus shit, bro. It's bullshit. You need to be completed by yourself. Because the reality is that nobody can complete you, dog. Nobody can complete you. If you pull up with 30% of your cup and she pulls up, nah, she's broken like you with 30%. How's your cup filled up? You all are just disabled people trying to repair each other. And it doesn't work like that, bro. Um, Being unique is really dope because you get to express yourself as I am doing, bro. You get to look differently. You get to go with what interests you instead of going with the wave because that's what people my age are doing. It's like they out there clubbing, they out there getting AIDS, STDs, and stuff like that, and that's the cool thing. And it's like, nigga, you killing yourself, and you proud of it, and I'm gonna talk about you. So yeah, I'm happy that I'm unique, bro. I don't have to conform. I don't have to buy the latest Jordan in order to look cool. Nigga, fuck that shit, bro. I'm cool without Jordans. Nigga, the fuck? Yeah, the final thing would be patience. So having Freeform Locs says that you are a patient person, like really for real, for real. Because the thing is, having hair like this is not an overnight thing, bro. You actually have to start from a beginning and reach the middle and then the end. So it's like this goes back to even anything, bro, in your life. Like, let's say you want to be a producer, you want to score films. So in order for you to learn the piano, so you start with the first instrument, the piano. So in order for you to keep learning how to play the piano, bro, you're gonna need to be patient with yourself to learn from your errors, to keep improving and getting better. If you're not patient, you never master the piano. You never move on to the next instrument that's gonna help you be able to compose the music that you wanna compose for films. You get me? So you need to have patience for literally everything in life, bro, especially your dreams. Because, bro, only you know what you know. Only you feel what you feel. Only you know what you want, bro. So it's like, only I know what I want, bro. So I'm definitely gonna be patient and I'm gonna put in the work until I get what I want. Because nobody else is gonna give me what I want. So the only thing I can do is go and get it. So the other side of this coin is like instant gratification. So people that don't know how to be patient, they worship instant gratification. It's like picking up your phone and holding your stick and nutting at the same time. It's kind of weird, bro. I at least wanna like look at this shit for at least 30 minutes, bro. And then I can start fucking coming, bro. Not immediately, bro. That's weird, bro. So you're not even enjoying yourself. Um, yeah, it's like, nah, I don't really fuck with that, bro. Instant gratification is not dope. It's not dope at all, bro. And like, especially when you're starting off with something like YouTube, you are consumed by the views. You coming with your own ideas of like, this is what I want, this is what I want, and the reality is that shit don't align, bro. It doesn't work like that. You don't get to choose how many people watch the video. The only thing that you can do is just make the video because you genuinely want to make the video. So because if you start focusing on the other end of it, of like, hey, yo, if I make this video about my Freeform locks, it's gonna go viral, then I'm gonna get millions. It's like, bro, nah, you're not making that video because you into Freeform locks or you fuck with the lifestyle. But nah, you just want some personal, I guess, advantage that comes with having that type of hair. So instant gratification, I don't think that's gonna do you well, bro. You need to be patient for things because life doesn't work like that. You don't just put water in the freezer, then it freezes instantly. It just don't work like that, bro. It's gonna have to form solid, bro, over time. You need to be patient, bro. You really need to be patient for everything in life. So yeah, especially people. You need to be patient with people. Um, because they won't see your vision right now. But in the future, they're gonna be talking about you made it, and it's like, nigga, of course I made it, nigga. Of course I made it. Because I already seen this shit. You only seeing it now because you didn't see the vision. You are not patient like I was. So yeah, peace and love.